Aquarius, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to the place where we tarot and heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness. I hope all is well. Let us get started. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Aquarius Collective needs to know? Thank you. For the first half of December. Thank you. We have trust in a divine plan. This is very interesting because for this reading, I decided to pull out the fairy deck. You know, there's some like ethereal energy happening here. All right. You might see more orbs or something like that. It might be more activity, spiritual activity going on around you. All right. It's like you have some guys that want to show themselves, you know. They want to make their presence known. Like, you were not alone, babe. Take the lead. All right. So if you're being led to do something out of the ordinary, if you're being led to take a leap of faith, your guides, your ancestors, they want to tell you are not alone. Okay? They're with you every step of the way. They want you to find comfort in that. Okay. All right, what's going on with the Aquarius Collective? Ooh, we have strength coming out. I love this. All right. So we have the strength card coming out with the 9 of Wands. No longer in struggle mode. No longer like, when is something going to happen for me? Now it's like, I'm kicking down the mother effing door and I'm making it happen. I'm not going for the struggle. I refuse to struggle, you know, in whatever capacity, whether that's financial, whether that's in love. This is about getting what's yours, getting what you deserve. All right? Look at that lion. I want that. That's mine. What? Who said that? Look at that lion. All right. The lion and the lamb. It's beautiful. There's like major clarity here. Wait, you guys had major clarity in a previous reading, yeah? I think so. Whatever. Yeah, I remember it was major clarity about who's who, what's what around you. That's what the last Aquarius reading was about. Like, being very accurate about like everybody's character and role in your life. Like, it was just like, okay, this person needs to go, this person needs to stay, this person I could work with them, this, you know, it was like very pinpoint accuracy in your assessment of people. So with that, that's giving you strength, the confidence in knowing that you're on point, you know, mentally. When it comes to your assessment, that's good. But yeah, so it's giving you more confidence in navigating the world. All right, so we have the King of Wands coming out here. Upright, which is great. Upright, this is a beautiful, creative master, you know, someone who's very creative. This is a leader, right? It's a leader, but it's a leader with flair. Very fiery energy. Very fun energy. All right. Charming. Very charming energy. The shadow energy of that could be like too charming, like a ladies' man. Like, all right now. Or a man-eater. See the Two of Wands coming out. All right, let's go. All these wands, so much fire. Wow. So much fire is coming out of this place of strength, this newfound strength that you're coming into. Yeah. All right. So yeah, there's a need to balance it. I feel like there's going to be a bit of a struggle in balancing that. All right. Once you get this level of strength coming through, just be mindful of not like bulldozing. Like I said, when I picked up this card and I thought like I want it and it's mine, like just be mindful that you have to deal with other people's willpower, or you have to deal with other people's free will. Okay. Like somebody's about to get into a very focused mode. They're very passionate, it seems. But you see the lamb is still there. There's a need to like still be vulnerable, okay? It's good to step into this fierceness. Just find out the balance and vulnerability. That's all. But it does seem like you're going into a brand new cycle. You are upgrading, all right? You got Spirit on your side with the High Priestess. Yeah, this is just a major upgrade, all right? You're putting away the Seven of Swords. Whatever deceptive energy you had going on within yourself or around you, you're dropping that, all right? You just got to keep it moderate, okay? Don't go from insecure to Hitler status, all right? That was an exaggeration, but you get what I'm saying, all right? So... It's something about this where the emotions might be, does this keep tilting or is it me? It's something about, okay. It's something about the emotional state. Like you're going in down the right path, but you might be completely logical, which is great, right? But it seems as if there's a need for some finesse, okay? I think that's where the King of Wands is going to come in, to smooth out that King of Swords energy that someone's in. Whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. Because it's like, someone gets so confident to the point of, I know what I know. I want what I want. I'm going to get it because it's the right thing. So what are you going to do to stop me? The thing with that, you have to, the delivery is everything, right? All right. So something about the emotions or using emotional tact. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. Because it just feels like someone's on point, about... they have the mental down pat. Well, but that makes sense. Aquarius energy. That's an air sign, and you guys are up there, okay with being up there instead of being down here. So down here that's where the balance comes in. Down here needs a little bit of work. The heart stuff, okay? The feels. And how to be more comfortable with the feels. See, we do have the Queen of Swords energy coming out along with the Queen of Cups, right? The Queen of Cups is coming out in reverse and the Queen of Swords is coming out upright. There's a need to balance that. These are two separate energies, like two opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to the queens or the kings, okay? One is very gentle. The Queen of Cups energy is very gentle. The Queen of Swords energy is like, I know what this is. I know what I need to do. Give me what I want. That type of thing. There's a need to find a bit of a balance here. You are going down a right path, and you know that. And that's why you don't feel like this card, the Queen of Swords, is no nonsense, right? They don't fuck around. So it's like, why do I have to play games with you? Like, but you have to, like, it's like going for a job and saying, I'm the best person for this job. You don't realize that? But no, you have to go to the interview. You have to do the things. You have to say the right things. I have a can-do attitude. Whatever the case is, you have to finesse. Okay, so there's a need for that. And when I say finesse, I don't mean being like manipulative. I'm just saying it's okay to coach your words or soften your words a little bit. But whatever. Either way. This is major progress and a major upgrade with the Wheel of Fortune coming out and the High Priestess, okay? You are being intuitively guided. You are getting probably signs. You'll probably get some signposts along the way, letting you know that you're doing the right thing. Maybe like little breadcrumbs of like confirmations, okay, that you're doing the right thing. So with that, it's like, okay, so you can't tell me anything. Seven of Wands, just super confident. I love it. This is amazing. Wow, the Seven of Wands again. Okay. At the bottom of the deck. It's double confidence. It's so much fire in this reading. It's so much fire. Like somebody is so passionate about something and they know that something makes them passionate. They know that they can have it. Yeah, and that's it. And that's cool. All right, cool. I mean, and then it seems like it's one thing. That's why it's like double confidence, because it's already like, I know I can have this job, for example. But then you might have an extra wave of confidence coming through because of your intuition probably telling you, and you're going to have this job. So if it's like, if you already know that you're capable of having a job and then your intuition tells you you're going to have the job, it's like, why do we have to play this game? That's funny. Now, if that, okay, so I get how that could work for a job, but if that's like applying to the matters of the heart with someone else, like, that's hilarious. Like, look, I know you want me. I want you. And now my intuition done told me that this is supposed to happen. Now what? What are we playing for? All right, cool. That's fine. Just be mindful. All right, what's the blockage? This phone keep tilting. Is it tilted? Yeah, Seven of Swords. All right. Speaking of those cups. Seven of Swords along with the King of Cups. So the Queen of Cups just came out too, right? All right. Compassion. Compassion and emotional intelligence is what's needed. If you find yourself, or if you're on the other side of this, whatever, if you find yourself going for something, you know it's the right thing to go for. If it's a person and you know it's the right person to go for, there needs to be emotional intelligence. Just because you're getting confirmations on whatever this path is, you can still fuck it up by not exhibiting emotional intelligence. See, someone might be getting to the point where they're trusting in a divine plan, and they're like, well, I could just be reckless and say whatever or do whatever, you know? Like, I'm going to get this job anyway, so I can just go to the interview, you know what I'm saying? Wearing sweatpants, who cares, you know? There's a need for out of emotional intelligence and respect for the interviewer. You know, you don't want to come in there like, put your feet up on the table because you know that they're desperate for someone who could do your job. You don't want to sit there and be like that, right? There's that type of energy, the emotional intelligence. Someone's very clear. I don't think it's on purpose. I think it's just someone who's really very much in their head, okay, and not too much in their heart, so they're not really seeing. Somebody's words might be a little bit too sharp. Okay, let's get more into it. Yeah, all right. Okay. Okay, so there's a footnote in this path. All right. So there's that is that like a Greek? Oh shit! Don't. It's like whatever, the concept of hubris, right? Is that Greek? Whatever. When someone has gotten, they like gotten away with things, or they've been on top of their game, or whatever it is, and to the point where now it's just like they feel invincible, and that's when they get hit in the Achilles heel, right? You don't want to get to that point of feeling like I can do anything and nothing bad can happen, or I can do whatever and this person would never leave me. That's how that can show up in a relationship. Someone might be led to that, feeling so confident in someone's love for them or whatever the case is, so they're just like, yeah, you're not leaving. That's not gonna work. Even if someone has gotten intuitive guidance about someone, the universe could still take that away and replace you. Okay, someone needs to realize that they're not irreplaceable. All right. It's like when you get complacent in a relationship. It's like, oh yeah, I mean, you love me, you ain't going nowhere, you got my kids, we're married. What I gotta do now? You ain't going nowhere. Until they pick up and they go somewhere. Then it's like, oh shit. Don't wait for that. Don't get to that point. Have emotional intelligence, and it's just about, respecting the person, respecting someone's emotions. All right, I don't know. This is weird. So with the Page of Cups, okay. So with the Seven of Swords, if you keep moving like that, then you're gonna lose it. Six of Wands coming out in reverse. All right. With the Page of Cups coming out and the World card upright, there's a need to crack open your heart a little bit more so that you know how to handle this with grace, with love, with compassion, generosity. I'm hearing generosity of your heart, generosity of your energy. Okay, it's like someone's moving like it comes. Okay, it's feeling like a little bit of entitlement. All right, someone feels entitled. Somebody better, okay, this better not be about love. Somebody better not be out here feeling entitled to someone's heart. But that was the energy. That's mine and I want it. That's mine. Yeah, no. Okay. What are we feeling to see? It's going to make it harder than what it needs to be moving like that. Just... Whoever's doing this, this has a feeling of like somebody was on their shit at one point, right? I'm about to paint a whole picture. Somebody was on their shit at one point, they fell off, and now they got back on their shit. Okay, and they went back to them on their shit. It's kind of, it could be cocky, it could be like, I'm the catch, you better, please me, you better impress me, as opposed to it being like a more of a humble, hey, let me get to know you, you get to know me. It's like someone who's like waiting for people to come beg at their feet for their attention, for their love, for whatever. That's a little bit out of whack. It's time to release that, because whatever that is, getting in that type of I'm on my shit, like that type of energy is not really rooted in real confidence. It's not. It's rooted in the lack of confidence. It's rooted in the lack, in the fear of loss. That moving, that type of behavior, let's say that's represented by the Seven of Swords, is stemming from the fear of losing. So it's like, rather than opening up, rather than being vulnerable with the Page of Cups, which is a new way you're being led to do, okay? And rather than being that, somebody was moving in the world like heart closed. Yep. See? Somebody's like topsy-turvy like this freaking phone. It's imbalance. So instead of like meeting someone and saying like, okay, I'm coming to you and like we can I doing the things to try and impress someone or try to woo someone or try to court someone, and this can go both ways, okay? Instead of like trying to impress, or I don't know how to put this, I think you guys know what I'm saying. It's okay to play hard to get sometimes, right? It's okay to you don't want to give your all neither, right? Somebody was moving like not giving anything but expecting a lot. That's what I'm feeling, because they felt like they deserved it all. That level of, that sense of entitlement came from insecurity. It was really, what was underneath that was them being afraid to be vulnerable and put themselves out there because they didn't want to feel whatever. They didn't want to get rejected. They didn't want to feel hurt. Okay. So they didn't put themselves out there. They're like, oh, if you want it, prove it to me. Come all the way over here. And I'm not meeting your ass halfway. That's just not how it works. Someone wants a whole lot without giving anything and not realizing that's the quickest way to fuck it up. Now, if somebody really has if somebody's intuitive and then they really have a battery in their back where they're like, oh, I really don't have to put in much effort. That lack of effort or whatever it's just stemming from a closed heart. Okay, that's all that's happening. So in this upgrade, this person is being led to open up their heart. That's going to show them a whole new world, a whole new way of showing up. If this is about love, okay, but I feel like this is just going to apply to life in general. Just being more vulnerable, putting yourself out there. All right. Somebody's hard exterior of like, oh, I don't have to do this is really coming from like a scared heart. Okay. Okay. That was a lot to get out. I don't know why. Anyway, so the release card. This is similar to the death card. Okay. Well, this is a death card. Okay. Yeah, it's time to put an end to that. Once you do that, that's going to be a major breakthrough. You'll start seeing people treat you differently. You'll start seeing, like in your, let's say in romance, in the career, whatever the case is, you'll just start seeing more of an exchange, an energetic exchange. See, this is coming from someone who probably gave their heart in the past and didn't get what they wanted. So now they created this story here of like, well, then I can't give my heart at all. Like, I'm going to wait for someone to get on their knees and beg and not realizing, okay, now you're becoming a toxic one. It's because someone dealt with someone who was toxic like that, where someone probably gave their all. One person gave their all and someone just kept taking. Now it's like, I'm never going to do that again. Now you're being the person who's just taking and not giving at all. So just be mindful of that. All right. All right now. Okay, therapy session. That advice, Two of Pentacles coming out. Balance it. You got to balance that. You don't have to like spill out your guts, right? Nobody's asking for that. But you also don't have to be as cold as ice. King of Winter. King of Swords is coming out sideways here. See, it's that major clarity. Someone's clear about, like, either they're clear about what... Ooh. Gotta put... Sorry. Either someone's clear about who they are, what they have to offer, so they don't feel like they have to do anything else. I mean, who's this person? A celebrity? Because You better not be a schmo Joe walking around the street acting like you ain't gotta please nobody. Fuck. Uh, all right. King of Wands, King of Swords here. Yeah, it's like it's an overindulgence of the being in your head, being too, yeah, too much in your head, not in your heart. Okay, too much of the logic and not in your heart. It's, you need some emotional intelligence here. Someone needs it. Okay. Yeah. So that's a new world. Warmer. I just feel like it's gonna be warmer. Okay, this sword's energy is so cold. I just feel like it's gonna the way, the means of communication, the way this person communicates or just show up is gonna get warmed up. Mm. Mm. Yeah, all right, cool. It looks like someone's gonna realize the error of their ways. All right, it might be an intuitive hit with that high priestess coming out. All right, cool. Let's see what the animal spirit is. Beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation. Canary spirit, sing your own song. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. Whoa. Be fearless and bold here. Sing your own song. This is a card of independence, okay? Be bold enough to be warm and soft. You see how this badger is intense. Look at those eyes, okay? Look at those intense ass eyes compared to the lion, right? That lion had like a very fierce look to them. This is a very fierce animal, but it's still very cuddly, and it's still surrounded by flowers, and it's still, with the feathers, it's still in touch with its intuitive guidance, okay? It's a beautiful balance here. Like, you see this, and you're like, yeah, I'm not going to fuck with that. Like, I don't want to test what this looks like when they get angry, but it's still flowery, right? And it's still like cuddly. It has a cuddly side, and it also has this fierce side because it needs to balance the fierce and the cuddly. Adopt a dog and start cuddling. Get used to it. We have Beaver Spirit here, laying a solid foundation. It's going to help you build more solid relationships moving forward. Wow, that was crazy. All right, well, that's I think that's the end of this. That thing just like totally just all right. That was crazy. It's gonna okay. It I feel like it's gonna be like a complete turnaround. But that death and rebirth. Um See, if somebody's used to being this very so that's what it is. They're returning back to themselves. Somebody was used to being if somebody is really a a sweet, a teddy bear at heart, and they haven't shown that in a while, they're returning back to that. That's gonna be that's gonna throw people off because this person probably have built a lot of relationships on this hard exterior, you know. Either if it's a masculine man energy, if it's a feminine, then it's like, yeah, I don't need nobody, I'm strong, I'm independent, INDEPEN, you know what I mean? Dependent, however you spell it. All right, but yeah. That's what it is. So somebody, oh man, someone's returning, oh my god, I get it now. Okay, someone's returning back to themselves, and I feel like someone probably haven't felt that level of like sweetness or tapped into that level of sweetness since they were like really, really young. I'm getting like the innocence, tapping into that childhood innocence. I don't know, for some of you guys, it might be since you were a child, okay? Maybe you're a very sweet, loving child, and then you learned like, oh no, I can't be like this in the world, okay? And you've been this one you had this hard exterior for so long, and now you're about to return. That's so nice. Okay, wait. I want to pull. Okay, I want to pull a sweet. That's why I want to pull out the fairy. The fairy is very sweet. Well, this deck is sweet energy. I want to pull from the mudras. All right, that look good. What do we have for the Aquarius? Look at that. The contemplation, the overthinking, okay? It needs to be balanced out. Get more into your heart. It's not that you don't know how to feel. You're just scared to feel. Some of you guys, or whoever this is resonating with, somebody might have prided themselves on not being too emotional. And that's a lie. The test says that is a lie, okay? Oh my gosh, look at this. Now, I don't know how to pronounce it, so I ain't even going to play myself. But, what? Is it like this? Oh, no. Like that, okay? So it assists in integration, balance, and meditation. Yeah, you guys got to find a balance between your head and your heart. Okay, you're somebody's teddy bear is about to come out to play. So just be mindful when that teddy bear comes out. Don't be surprised like, wait, what am I feeling? Why do I want to cuddle? Where's my mind? Okay. My mind and body rest in effortless contemplation. Okay. It's okay to be logical. You know, it's just like a matter of like, okay, you can love, just you don't have to be too gushy and not emotional and don't have emotional boundaries. Use your logical side to set the emotional boundaries so you don't have to deal with that shit. You know what I mean? That's it. All right, Aquarius. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think. I feel like this reading was all over the place. Just like this phone flipping around. This is just a lot of topsy-turvy energy. So maybe that's the energy that you guys are going to be in. Anyway, I hope you guys like. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Add me on IG. That's Tarot and Heal. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be a patron, check out the Patreon link below. Thank you so much. And until we meet again, peace.